So we got YB, Kevin Gates, Boosie, and Tootie. If you haven't hit that notification bell or that like button, make sure that you do if you enjoy the content. So we all know how the whole situation started between YB and Boosie. Basically, Lil Durk made a song. YB ended up responding. He ended up mentioning Gucci, Boosie, and some other people, and he ended up, basically just going crazy, just saying everybody's name. And Boosie felt some type of way about it. He ended up dropping the diss song. Later on, then his son just started saying stuff on live about YB. It wasn't really too crazy, but he was saying stuff. So the whole thing kind of fell apart. It was some attempts that like they was talking on the phone, we was hearing some stuff, but it never got to a point where everything was good, and it just was kind of neutral at that point. But we really haven't been hearing too much about the whole situation between him and Boosie. But it seemed like ever since YB was going to jail, he ended up speaking to people like P Youngin. He ended up speaking to a lot of people that he was going at it with, and everything is pretty much cool. They end up saying everything is good. So I feel like he was saying a lot of stuff was his fault based on probably like drugs and the way he was thinking, and that kind of mended the whole situation. He probably put the blame on him, and now everything is pretty much good. So now that we see that Tootie ended up receiving, I guess, some money from YB, I guess on his birthday or something like that, and that was kind of crazy. It was kind of like left field, something that you wouldn't even think of. So that is good that YB looking out for his people and the people around him, even though he had like some conflict. So as far as the Kevin Gates situation, I'm not really too sure on what happened. I really don't remember, but I think it was a situation where YB ended up doing the song. He ended up saying how, like, I guess Kevin Gates tried to make some money off of him. I remember that portion of it. And there was another situation where Fredo Bang ended up going on the side of Fredo Bang. He wasn't really on the side, but he was showing support towards Fredo Bang, and I guess some people on YB side didn't mess with it. So I feel like it was pretty much over after that. But it seemed like everything is cordial and everything is good, because Boosie ended up responding to a post basically saying that Kevin Gates and YB ended up squashing the beef, and I guess he said he was on that same call, and they almost made him cry or something like that. So that's kind of crazy. They must be saying like some real positive forward and stuff that make it seem like everything is good right now. But y'all let me know in the comment section how you feel about the whole situation between YB giving Tootie some money and a phone call between YB, Boosie, and Kevin Gates. Y'all let me know in the comment section how you feel about it. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.